Hello everyone, my name is Mugisha. In our group, you have created a database that is called Cooperative Bumwe. So let us start by opening our database. We write Arita Pluggable database. Then database name, as I have said, is Cooperative. Then we have to open our database. Is opened the cooperative is open. Let us edit our session. Edit session set container equal to cooperative equal to our database name. So let us in our database we have created three different tables. The first table is sponsor table. Let us see our table sponsor. This is our first table. As you can see, in our table we have 4 columns. Activity ID that has foreign key in activity, sponsor ID, name and sponsor gender. The second table is a member, is called the member. We have cooperative members. We have member ID, we have member name, member gender, social status and title. For the member, he can be leader, he can be secretary, and so the second table we have created is activities that involve in cooperative Obumwe, and the third table is like that. You have member ID that has foreign key from member, activity ID, name and location. Activity name and activity location. Let us select our table to see the inserted values. Select from, like, let's say activities. In activity you have those values in activity. Let's select member. In member you have inserted those values. Those all values is for member, is in table member. Let's select from other table is sponsor. Those values are for sponsor. So the next part is the part of creating different users. We are going to create a user that is called the admin. Create a user administrator identified by, like, let's say 1 2 3. User admin is created. Let's grant some privileges on administrator, user administrator. We are going to write codes. So let's continue. Write grant No, of course, user cannot be administrator. Let's drop user administrator, because of course it is a cooperative. You don't have administrator but president. So, drop administrator. Let's create user cooperative president. Let's say president identified by 1 2 3 president. Okay, user created. Let's grant some privileges on user president. Of course, because he is a president of the cooperative, we grant all privilege to that user. Grant all privileges. Grant all privileges on, of course, must be table name, like let's say first on table member 2, and then we set a user is president. Grant succeed. We create another user that is called the, let's say, secretary. Create user secretary identified by 1 2 3. Create user secretary identified by user. Create user secretary it look like we already have user secretary. Let's create secretary. Let's say like 2. Identified by 1 2 3. So user is created. Let's grant some privileges on user secretary. Let's say grant, because he is or she is a secretary, he can insert and select only. Grant insert select to table name, let's say member not to select on member to secretary to grant succeed. Another user, let's say create user username, let's say user member identified by 1 2 3. Okay, grant let's say only select member will be able to select only to view tables and datas. Grant select on member, let's say activity, because we have many different tables. To of course username is member. Grant succeed.